who know the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Vote for Otumba Honorable Toyin Oyekanmi Apc, South African chairmanship aspirant on the 10th of December 2022. Vote him in as the chairman of APC Southern African and APC Southern Region. Join us on Friday at JOLLOF Cafe, Creamerville Shopping Center, Austin, Johannesburg, as we are going to be hosting the meeting for the campaign of Honorable Toyin Oyekanmi as chairman APC Southern Africa. We invite everyone to be part of this great campaign. It's going to be a great time. See you there by 4 p.m. 2nd of December.
Thanks to everyone joining us. Thank you for the pleasure of your time. We are just making sure that we get our guests into this program this hour for us to be able to have a very robust conversation on this program this hour. I really appreciate those of you that you're already waiting for it. Thank you very, very much for the pleasure of your time. We are going live now. It's going to be a great time with the great leader of our time on the African Portal Radio TV International. We are just waiting for him to get into the program. Immediately we have him on board, we will definitely continue with this conversation. So we're just getting ready to make sure we get him on a better line for us to have the conversation. All right. I welcome every one of you, no matter where you are, no matter the country you reside. I greet you and I welcome you to African Portal Radio TV International. All right. I'm not sure. Can you hear me, sir? All right.
I can hear you.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Sorry that we have been waiting to quickly connect you. We just have to make sure that you are in better position before we go live on this hour. So a lot of people will be connecting with this program. A lot of people will be joining us both home and abroad. And for those of you that are joining us, kindly share this program, share it, subscribe as possible. Let it go viral. This is a campaign program putting together to support the ambition of one of our very own Honorable Toyin on the African Portal Radio TV International. And it's not going to be just today. It's going to be we are going to be continue with it day by day. You're going to be having him on board that we'll be having the conversation together. Let me quickly allow you to greet everyone at home where you are and the position in the society.
Hello. Hello.
Honorable Toyin, are you here?
I can hear you now. I can hear you loud and clear.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello, we can hear you. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the listeners at home.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, please kindly introduce yourself to the listeners at home.
Okay. My name is Toyin Oyekanmi. I am a citizen of Nigeria. I am a resident permit holder here in South Africa. So I'm based here in South Africa, but I constantly and frequently go home and participate in community development and community initiatives that promote the well-being of Nigerians living in Nigeria and also participate in activities and engagements that promote the well-being of Nigerians living in South Africa. Um, I have almost 12 years experience in financial service industry. I spent 6 years in Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and then I proceeded to Bank of Industry, where I also serve at the Communications and External Relations Department. And I came here in 2017 full time to pursue further studies and to do business. So currently, I am the founder and the CEO of JOLLOF Cafe Property Limited. JOLLOF Cafe is an African marketplace where we promote African or particularly Nigerian culture to the world. So if you come to South Africa, you want the Nigerian food, you want the Nigerian groceries, you want the Nigerian spices, you want to connect with people at home through activities and innovations. Jollof Cafe provides such services. And we have been quite successful. We started about 2 years ago, and currently we are well spread across the Johannesburg North, where we have almost 5 branches in our coffers. So that is me as a community organizer and as a businessman.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Toyin. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the pleasure of your time. A lot of people are listening to this conversation that you are the right candidate as the APC South Africa is concerned. What is your ambition for the people that will be listening to you? What is your plan for Nigerians in South Africa? Let's take it from there.
Thank you very much for that question. There's a saying that says that the man who wears the shoes know where it pinches.
Let's take it
I
from
have
your
worn the
plan for
shoes.
the.
Yes, yes. I have worn the shoes and I know where it pinches. I'm here in South Africa as a Nigerian and as a businessman. And I know what the struggles of our people are in this country. I know what the challenges of our people are in this country. I know the struggle of our people, trying to live their day to day living lives in South Africa. And that is, best to be desired. And what I am doing or what I plan to do is to come in and be an advocate of change for our people, not just an advocate. Currently, in our organization, we have about 50 people in our employment. And out of that 50 people, we have about 70% of those people who are Nigerians. So, what it means is that at the private sector level, why I went into business, though I was in public service in Nigeria, is because I saw the plight of our people, that our people needs to be employed, our people needs to be catered for, our people need someone who understands the dynamics of business, the dynamics of democracy, the socio-economic situation of South Africa, and who can help them where they cannot help themselves. And that is one of the things that motivated me into business. So when I started my business, I started my business with just one staff. In less than 24 months, I've been able to grow my staff to more than 50 and over about 5 branches across South Africa. So one of the things I want to do as a leader, if given the opportunity, is to meet our people where they have the most challenge, and that is livelihood. My adage says, "Tó ń jẹ bá kúrò nínú ìṣẹ́, ìṣẹ́ bùṣe." When a man does not have where to go in the morning, or cannot provide for his family, or a woman does not know where the next meal is going to come for her children, they are in disarray. They are not the best of people on earth. So what I want to do as a matter of urgency is to create jobs, to create initiatives that can provide opportunity for Nigerians here in South Africa to be gainfully employed. Because you have to understand that we are in a foreign land. And South Africa has one of the highest unemployment rates in the world. So what I tell people is that if the South Africans are struggling to get jobs, what opportunities do we foreigners have to get jobs other than to create the jobs ourselves? And one thing God has given to me is the ability to identify opportunity and turn that opportunity to viable, engagement. So, as a matter of urgency, a lot of Nigerians are not employed. We need to use the skill, the relationship, the network that we have to start creating engagement initiatives that will provide food, clothes, and shelter to Nigerians in South Africa. That's one. Secondly, by virtue of my security experience, I've worked in a bank, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, so I understand the security dynamics of our people. So part of what I would do is to engage with the authorities here to address those issues that affect Nigerians. Those issues that affect, the rate at which Nigerians die here is alarming. I heard the statistics that every every plane that goes from South Africa to Nigeria has a Nigerian, a dead body of Nigerian in that plane. And that for me is unacceptable. So, as a security expert that I am, who has also been in a security environment, I'm going to use the skill and the relationship that I have to engage the authority, to understand what the plights are, and to see how we can collaborate to protect Nigerians from unnecessary attacks, unnecessary maltreatment, unnecessary harassment, and unnecessary death. These are some of the one of the major issues that is pertinent in my heart. And we cannot do it alone because we're in a foreign land. But we are going to use the instrument of collaboration, instrument of engagement with the police, with all the security apparatus here in South Africa, to see how Nigerians can be protected, to see how our brothers, our kids, our family can be protected in a country they call home. And very pertinent to me again is the issue of women. I currently, in my employment, I currently have about 70% of women in employment because women are dear to my heart. If you empower a man, you empower an individual. If you empower a woman, you've empowered a nation. And I'm very aware of that. Hence, when we employ in Jollof Cafe, we prioritize the women because we know that once the women are empowered, the kids are going to be taken care of. So we are going to support initiatives. One of the programs I was part of in Bank of Industry is the Market Woman Money, whereby the social intervention program of President Muhammadu Buhari, whereby stipends are given to market women to support their trade, to support their business. Those type of initiatives, I am and the people in the private sector, we will see how we can create intervention fund through collaboration. Those of us who have benefited and who have been opportune to scale in this country, we come together, form relationships that can put together an intervention fund for our women so that our women can be empowered. Those that can be employed will be employed, and those that cannot be employed through this intervention fund that we are proposing will be giving stipends to support or to start a business. Because when you support a woman, that child's education is guaranteed. The child will not go to school hungry. The father will come home and we know that something is going to be on the table for that child. So the issue of women empowerment is extremely very, 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 very pertinent in my heart. And lastly, is to intervene with the authority to help address the issue of drugs. We cannot deny the fact that when you go to the locations, the Ilbros, the Yovel, Rustenburg, and those other, you will see some Nigerians who are living in an extremely acceptable situation. So what we are going to do is to create social intervention where those who have already fallen victims of drug abuse, of whatever related issues that are related to drugs that are affecting our brothers and sisters. We, as a matter of urgency, we partner with all the relevant agencies to see that Nigerians there get help. We cannot, as a Nigerian and as a proud Nigerian, see Nigerians living under the bridge in South Africa, see Nigerians going hungry or going to bed hungry as a result of the social economic situation that affect us extremely. We and my associates and my party and my people, we see how we can create interventions to help address issue of drug menace in our society, especially in our community. These are many more and some of the initiatives that we believe that if we do, we will touch the lives of the men, we will touch the lives of the women, we will touch the lives of the children, we will touch the lives of every Nigerian here who has called South African home. And lastly, we are also going to see how we can connect. We want to connect Nigerians in South Africa back to Nigeria because Ileni Abo Simioko, because there's no how you will be in the diaspora that you will not yearn to go home. But some of us want to go home, but what do we go back home to do? So we will see how we can create instruments that can connect that can begin to channel people back to Nigeria and see how, even if they decide to relocate back to Nigeria, maybe elderly, they have something to do. Through the instrument that has been created, they can say, oh, I'm from South Africa, I want to move back home. We are able to use the instrument that has been created to help them settle and be absorbed into the economy of Nigeria. So we have quite a robust strategy, robust plan. We want to be there, we want to serve our people, and we want our people's lives to be improved. Hello? Are you there, sir? Hello?
That is affecting our production, and we sincerely apologize for that. There's a load shedding around this area, and that is affecting some of the production. So we sincerely apologize. And I hear you clearly. I'm watching you live on direct at the back of the scene, but there is a load shedding in this area, and that is one of the challenges we have network, and the load shedding is another alarming situation that we are in right here. But we really appreciate what you sound very promising and very optimistic. But let's look at you coming in as a chairman of APC. Is it your personal interest, or is it that people bring you in because of you are successful in business, or is because of your influence in the society? Why do you want to become a chairman?
Thank you very much. Public service is not something that anybody can push anybody to do. Public service is a matter of interest, and public service for me rests on my love for the people. I love the people. Um, let me give you a personal story. Um, I lost my parents when I was 6 years old. I became an orphan, everyone, as the case may be. And I moved from that age to the age that I'm right now as an orphan, believing in myself and believing in the goodness of people. Today, as a successful businessman and as a politician, and as a child who was an orphan at age 6, I was a beneficiary of the goodness of the country called Nigeria. If Nigerians who gave me an opportunity did not see the humanity in me, they wouldn't have given me an opportunity because they would have written me off as a 6-year-old orphan. So for me, that is a call for duty for me, that people gave me an opportunity. It is my responsibility as a Nigerian to give people the same opportunity that was given to me, whether they know me or I know them or I do not know them. As a Nigerian, I feel the plight of Nigerians in South Africa. I have been here, I've been on the street, I know where the shoe pinches, and I know that I have the capacity to intervene in those situations. I know that both here in South Africa and at home, I have the tenacity of purpose, the instruments that I can deploy to help solve some of those problems through collaboration, through engagement, through networking, through implementation. If you can implement in South Africa as a Nigerian under the social economic situation, then you can implement anywhere and be successful. So, what am I saying this for is that I am a beneficiary of the goodness of the country called Nigeria and people of Nigerians. So, me coming here, seeing the plight of my people, I told myself that it is important, it is imperative for me to use my God given talent to intervene in these situations, to use my God given talent to step in and to lead people from the front so that Nigerian plight can be alleviated to a large degree using all the instruments that are available. If we have to go to Nigeria and tell Nigerian government and show what the plight of Nigerians is and look for ways that Nigerian government can create intervention for Nigerians here, we would do it. Because being in Bank of Industry, I've seen intervention programs that has been designed to help solve small, medium, and macro and large scale issues, businesses. And Nigerians are enterprising, but the opportunities are not there. If we have to engage the government in this country through their Industrial Development Corporation and other instruments to say that any Nigerian who has proven himself worthy and who has one thing or the other to contribute, we are Africans, opportunities should be created for such people. So what am I saying in a nutshell is that I am not coming into this competition because of personal aggrandizement or because I want to be called a chairman. No, I'm coming because I understand what it means to be left in the cold dry. And I understand how people who know you or do not know you can come in to help you and for you to become somebody in life. If I have been given that opportunity, it is imperative for me to use that same opportunity to intervene and provide such opportunities for people that need that in their lives. So it's a personal, it's very personal for me. And for me, this journey is about, you know, supporting my brothers, joining forces with my brothers, and finding solutions to the problems that Nigerians face in this country, and helping us to find a pathway to success in a country that we've called home. And these are my motivations at minimum.
Honorable Toyin, Honorable Toyin.
I can hear you, sir.
Mm. change the network in this environment, and that is one of the challenges that we are facing right here, right now. I sincerely apologize to Honorable Toyin. It's beyond our control. You know, the load shedding, we cannot control it, and when load shedding happen, it reduces the level of the communication in the area. So we are sincerely sorry about that. We should have, use a bigger studio, but we believe that there will not be. But I really appreciate you. I really appreciate what you are saying. Let's quickly look at the journey from on the 10th of December. On the 10th of December is the election, and we expect all hands on deck. We expect everybody to come out and vote. What is the process for people to vote? And please, I want you to listen to this broadcast, to come out on the 10th or on the 9th to come and vote for the right candidate, which is Honorable Toyin Oyekanmi. Please let people know the process for them to be able to vote.
Oh, thank you very much. Politics, election is for the people.
Do you get me?
Yes, I
Can you let people know the process to follow for them to be able to vote?
Yes, election belongs to the
for
people.
people to be able to vote. What?
Yes. I will answer that question. And I'm saying that election belongs to the people. The people will decide who becomes their leader in South Africa. However, there are processes that needs to be in place for you to be eligible to participate in that process. And top on that list is you becoming a registered member of the political party called APC, or Progressive Congress South African Chapter. You have to obtain your form. As a matter of fact, if you do not have a form, contact me on my personal phone number, and then I'll make form available for you. You have to fill the form and put all your details on the form and be a Nigerian citizen. It is imperative for you to be a Nigerian citizen, because what we are doing is Project Nigeria. We are here to work and to provide leadership for Nigerians here in South Africa. So you have to be a Nigerian first, and once that is proven, you get your form, the APC membership form, to register and become a bona fide member. And once you have registered, you must endeavor to submit your form through the proper channel. And what proper channel? You can submit it via our email address. You can submit it in person at our national secretariat, which is Luli Hotel in Pretoria. You can equally submit it on the WhatsApp number, a WhatsApp link. Once you contact me, I will share the WhatsApp link with you, so you can submit your form there, and then you are a bona fide member after you have submitted your form and paid the necessary due. Every member is required to pay 170 Rand. This will give you the opportunity to have your own card, a plastic membership card. Because without the plastic membership card, you will not be eligible to vote. You will not be eligible to vote on the election day. So it is imperative for you to register, pay your dues, obtain your card, and show up at the election venue, which is at the embassy in Pretoria in December 10th. Show up and vote. Show up and vote for the right candidate. Show up and vote for the candidate that cares. Show up for the candidate that has capacity to solve problems. Show up and vote for candidates that will have your best interest and that will provide leadership, good leadership for the people, Nigerians living in South Africa. And I have no doubts that I haven't fulfilled all these processes. The candidate that can deliver, that can help solve and help provide or create a pathway to solving our problems in South Africa is my humble self, Honorable Toyin Oyekanmi. So I would like to crave your indulgence that while you become a bona fide member, on that election day, look for the name Toyin Oyekanmi and vote for me. And I'm using this opportunity to pledge that I will work for our people. I won't go there because of money or because of influence, because by God's grace, God has provided that for us already. What drives us is the interest to work for people and to make sure that our people's life and livelihood is improved in South Africa. So please become a member and then show up on election day to vote. And God bless you as you fulfill the process.
Can be able to vote. Now, even though you can love Honorable Toyin, but if you are not a member and you don't have your form, you will not be able to vote. So for you to be able to vote, start calling Honorable Oluwatoyin Oyekanmi, the right candidate for the chairmanship of the APC South Africa. You start calling him now. Get your own form. Be member. When you become a member, that will help you to be able to vote. So, and your vote is going to be what is going to help Honorable Oluwatoyin Oyekanmi to become the chairman. So please go out there right now, call Honorable. That is the criteria, and it's Honorable Toyin. Let's quickly look at the challenges facing the people in Nigeria. Many people seem to lose interest in the current government, which is APC. Are you saying that better is coming when APC come 2020? What is the plan? What did APC have for Nigeria back home?
Thank you very much, sir. That is a beautiful APC that saved us in the COVID that happened, with the global issues surrounding Ukraine and Russia that has happened. I'm not sure Nigeria would have been able to survive those global issues if not that the Nigerian is in the hands of a capable leader, President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, President Muhammadu Buhari has done his quota. He has contributed his quota to make sure that Nigeria hang in there in spite of the challenges that we have faced in the world and which Nigeria is part of. As I speak to you, inflation in Nigeria is one of the lowest. In Europe, in America, inflation is skyrocketing. That means that we've had a good manager that, in spite of the challenges that has faced Nigeria, this manager, in the person of President Muhammadu Buhari, has helped to manage what we have and to keep the Nigerian economy together. However, our job and the job of our incoming president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is to help consolidate and improve where necessary what this government has done. Take for instance, when they say follow a man that knows the road. If I'm going to follow a man that knows the road, the first thing I want to see is what has this man done. Let's look at Lagos, for instance. In 1998, when Tinubu became the governor of Lagos State, Lagos was nothing to write home about. But immediately, incoming President Tinubu took over the mantle of leadership in 1999. He developed a roadmap upon which Lagos is still working on. That is to show you that we have an opportunity in 2003 to elect a forward-thinking, a master builder to become the president of Nigeria. Just look at what he has done in Lagos. Look at a man that took an opposition party from opposition to becoming a ruling party, something tells you about the character of a man. He's a long-term thinker, and no country is developed on short-term thinking and on fake statistics and grammar. Every country is developed on sound policies, sound master plan, and a roadmap. This we have done in Lagos, and Lagos is a testament to the quality of leadership that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has provided. And these, among many and more, is what Asiwaju is going to do for Nigeria. Asiwaju is coming to prepare the roadmap, to prepare the master plan upon which a new Nigeria will be built. That there is nobody can contest that, and there is no contender. There's nobody in the race right now that comes close to what Asiwaju has done. You cannot come and tell me that you can do this, you can do this, you can. But when given the opportunity, what have you done? What have you done? Show me what Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has done. Show me what Peter Obi has done. But I will show you what Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done with Lagos. And not just in terms of governance. This is democracy. Even in terms of politics, a man took a party from opposition to become to form the national government. That shows you the character and the political sagacity of that man called Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Honorable Toyin.
Yes, sir.
Go into that. I just want us to go into the reality of the time. Let's look at Nigeria beyond 2023, because that is one of the things that I'm so concerned about. You know, you're talking about Asiwaju charisma, his efforts, and how he can change the game. But let's look at Nigeria beyond 2023. Where do you see Nigeria beyond 2023? Where do you see Nigeria beyond 2023?
I see a new Nigeria bettered through Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I see a Nigeria that is going to compete in the community, within the community of nations. I see a Nigerian whose natural resources will become so pivotal, will become so demanded, because there is one thing in business. There's one thing for you to have a product. There's one thing for you to package your product and make it available when necessary at the right quantity. I see a man in the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu being able to maximize our natural resources and letting that resources work for every Nigerian home and abroad. I see a Nigeria that is a new thinking in terms of industrial digital revolution taking place. Right now, look at the landscape. Most of the startups are being founded by Nigerians. Paystack, Flutterware, so many of them. That is and all these startups, where are they being incubated? They are being incubated in Lagos. If a man had created an enabling environment for startups that has been bought with millions of dollars, were incubated in a state he had governed, he has masterminded. Imagine when the man becomes the president of Nigeria, what is going to happen when the entire federal might is behind our entire technological ecosystem. So I see a country whose future is going to be built not just on natural resources that we are deeply endowed with, but our human capital resources. And one of those is our mind, our ability, technology. So beyond 2023, I see Nigeria competing within the technological space. Beyond 2023, I see Nigerian resources, mineral resources. Nigeria is not an oil company, it's not an oil country. Nigeria is a gas company, it's a gas country. Our NLNG is one of the best in the world, great quality. I see a Nigeria that becomes a major stakeholder in within the community of nations. I see a Nigeria who is able to replace the major players in OPEC Plus. So the future is bright for Nigeria. All we need right now is a leader who understands the dynamics of economics, a leader who understands the dynamics of politics, and a leader who can create the enabling environment, who can make business, ease of doing business available. Because that is one of the things that has made Lagos to strive. A man met a state that was generating $600 million and then moved that state to a state that is now generating over 50 billion. That shows you that beyond 2023, Nigeria is going to be driven with an economic mindset, whereby creating an enabling environment for every human, every Nigerian to strive, become pertinent within in the agenda of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So I see a prosperous and a robust Nigeria post 2023, sir.
All right. I like what you say, but I'm going to still continue to engage you because we're still going to have more conversation. Something is up. All road leads to JOLLOF Cafe in Branston. So please tell us what is coming tomorrow and what time. How
Fantastic.
people get there? Who are the people expecting there?
Yes. We are going to be gathered here tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be officially flagging off our campaign. I said the election belongs to the people. Politicians are just custodian of the people. They are custodian of the people's power. I do not want to be a leader who tells people or who wants to impose my views on people or my ideas on people. I'm a leader who believes in constructive engagement. And if I am going to represent the people, it is important for me and the people to meet and develop and form the agenda upon which our government is going to work on. So what is going to be happening tomorrow is designing the roadmap, to designing the framework, the strategic framework upon which we are going to address the issue of Nigerians living in South Africa. So tomorrow is the meeting of minds. Tomorrow is where we come up with a strategic roadmap, a strategic plan on how we can solve and create and alleviate some of those challenges that are being faced by Nigerians. We want to engage people. We want people that are part of the community to tell us what the issues are, to profess solutions, to give us suggestions on how to address those issues, because it is their reality. They've been part of this system. They know where the shoe pinches. So we want to provide an opportunity for engagement. We want to provide an opportunity to develop a strategic plan upon which our government is going to act. So come tomorrow, 4 p.m. At JOLLOF Cafe Bryanston, here in Kramer Village Center, 207 Main Road, Bryanston. We will be gathered. Think tanks, policy makers, people who love Nigeria, people who want to see a better life for Nigerians in South Africa, and people who want to engage not just here in South Africa but back home, who wants to be part of the growth and development, who wants to contribute to the economic situation and the growth of Nigeria. Will be gathered here tomorrow to deliberate, to think, and come up with a strategic plan upon which our administration is going to act upon. So please join us. It's very important. We have to meet minds, we have to communicate, we have to agree and disagree where necessary, so that the lives of our people can be improved here in South Africa and at home.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Toyin. I really appreciate that. Everyone listening to us, I thank you for the pleasure. Sorry, in the communication that have to do with the load shedding in this area, but I think that we are bringing Honorable Toyin back, and when we are coming back, it's going to be better. It's going to be great. We're going to make sure that it's not the time that there is a solution, and we're going to give you nothing but the best. But thank you very much for those who are connecting. This is the African Portal Radio TV International, coming to you from Victoria here in South Africa. Honorable Toyi, I really appreciate you coming out to be part of this conversation, and I believe that next week is going to be a great time. Campaign began now. We're going to be rolling it out on the African Portal and other media space. We're going to be rolling it out to make sure that we project you and we put you light to let you know about your area, and we really appreciate the Honorable Oluwatoyin Oyekanmi coming out to be part of this conversation and telling us about his intention, about the plan that he has for the great people of Nigeria in South Africa, and the plan that he have in moving Nigerians in South Africa forward. You already listened to the conversation. I'm using this time to invite you tomorrow, as we'll be connecting as well with him tomorrow during the campaign tomorrow. So all the road leads to JOLLOF Cafe in Braston in Johannesburg. So please be there tomorrow. And at the same time, the election is coming. The election is coming. Kindly be part of the election. For you to be able to vote, you actually need to be a member. So call out and get your form. We are looking forward to that, and we will really appreciate you coming out to be part of that great time on the African Portal Radio as well. We will be broadcasting this. The load shedding affects the communication on this side, and we're really sorry for the breaking down in communication. We are looking forward to another time that we will have a better a network that will be no shedding, and we will enjoy ourselves. Thank you very much, everyone, joining us, and thanks to Honorable Toyin Oyekanmi for coming out to be part of this podcast. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Being raw right here, right now on the African Portal Radio TV International. The next time we meet is going to be a better one, and it's going to be a great one. We're going to make sure that we do it in the time when there is no load shedding, and you will. God bless you. Keep watching, keep sharing it, keep sending it out. God bless you. Let's listen to this as we are rounding up. Thank you very much, Honorable Toyin.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Just about to round up. Apology for the breaking down in communication. That have to do with load shedding. Is out of our control.
It's fine.
Unable to control that. We wish we can be able to, but unfortunately we are unable to control that. But I promise you, we're going to get it more better and better and better again. I just want to quickly say thank you for coming out to be part of this conversation, and I really appreciate you being here. And I celebrate you as a good leader, as somebody that actually have patience for the people. And this really show us patience as well. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Please come out and vote. Get your form. If you need a form, reach me on 0670-278-723. I will repeat that again. If you need to register as a member of APC,
are concluding this section, we thank every one of you that's joining us. Thank you for the pleasure of your time. See you next week, and God bless you.
Amen.
Now they won't carry us go another level. Next level! It's time to join the next level as we allow a leader who know the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Vote for Otumba Honorable Toyin Oyekanmi Apc, South African chairmanship aspirant on the 10th of December 2022. Vote him in as the chairman of APC Southern African and APC Southern Region. Join us on Friday at